They were shaking, not from cold, not from fear, from pure, uncontrollable excitement. The moment we brought Miller home from the hospital, Winston and Doug stood frozen at the door. Their tails weren't just wagging, they were vibrating. Their whole bodies were trembling with an emotion I'd never seen in them before. It was like they understood. They knew their world had just changed forever. Doug was the first to move. He grabbed his favorite donut toy, the one he never shares with anyone, not even Winston, and he walked straight to her carrier. He didn't jump, he didn't bark, he just placed it gently next to her tiny feet like an offering, like he was saying, "Welcome home, little sister." And if you're watching this and you haven't subscribed yet, I need you to know something. This channel isn't just about cute dog videos. It's about real families, real moments, and the kind of unconditional love that changes everything. The fact that you're still here watching means you feel it too. So please hit that subscribe button, because what happens next, you're not going to want to miss a single moment of this journey. Winston circled the carrier 3 times, sniffing carefully, his eyes locked on Miller's face. Then he did something that made me cry. He laid down right next to her, pressed his body against the carrier, and stayed there. He appointed himself her guardian that very first second.
My biggest fear as a mom wasn't about sleepless nights or diaper changes. It was this: what if the boys get jealous? What if they try to grab her toys? What if they forget how to be gentle? I was so wrong. The first time I gave Miller a bath, Winston appeared out of nowhere. He sat at the bathroom door, watching every single move I made. When I put her in the water, he whimpered softly, like he was asking, "Is she okay? Are you being careful enough?" Doug brought every single one of his toys to her nursery, one by one. The squeaky bone, the rope toy, the tennis ball he's had since he was a puppy. He created a pile next to her crib, his treasure collection, all for her. What absolutely destroyed me was watching them understand the difference between Miller and their toys. They'd played rough their entire lives, wrestling and tugging and running wild through the house. But the second Miller was in the room, they moved in slow motion. Gentle paws, soft sniffs, quiet breathing. It was like someone had programmed them with a baby mode we never taught them. Miller's first month was a blur of exhaustion and wonder, but every morning the same ritual happened. I'd hear Winston and Doug at her door, whimpering softly, asking permission to come in. When I opened it, they'd rush to her crib, tails wagging so hard their entire back halves moved.
"Look who came to see you," I'd whisper to Miller. "The doggies want to say good morning." And they'd just stare at her, not with the chaotic energy they had with everything else in their lives, with pure, focused adoration. The day Miller reached for Doug's ear for the first time, I held my breath. She grabbed it hard, the way babies do, with no concept of gentle. Doug didn't pull away. He didn't even flinch. He just froze, letting her tiny fist grip his fur, his eyes looking at me like, "Is this okay? Am I doing this right?" "Good boy," I whispered. "Such a good boy." Here's what nobody tells you about raising dogs and babies together. You don't train the dogs to love the baby. They just do. It's instinct. It's pack mentality. It's something ancient and beautiful that we'll never fully understand. Miller's first word wasn't mama or dada. I wish I could say it was, but I'd be lying. Her first word was dog. Dog! Clear as day. She was looking right at Winston when she said it, her tiny finger pointing at him, her face lit up with pure joy. And I swear Winston understood. His tail went crazy. He licked her hand. He knew she was talking about him. Her second word? Doug. I can't even make this up. From that moment on, Miller's world revolved around her brothers. When she sees them in the morning, she claps. Doesn't matter if she just woke up, if she's hungry, if she's grumpy. The second Winston and Doug walk into the room, her hands come together in applause. Then comes the breathing. She starts panting, mimicking them, breathing fast and excited like she's part of the pack. And finally, the crawl. She drops to her hands and knees and chases them wherever they go. They never run away. They slow down. They wait for her. They let her catch them. Last week, Doug was playing with his ball in the living room. Miller crawled over and grabbed it from him. I tensed up, waiting for Doug to take it back like he would with Winston. Instead, he just sat there, watching her hold his most prized possession. "Daddy, she got your ball," I said to him, testing his reaction. He tilted his head, looked at me, then looked back at her, and he walked away. He let her have it. He chose her happiness over his own toy. Some people say dogs don't understand love the way we do. Those people have never watched a golden retriever give up his favorite ball for a baby who can't even walk yet. Every single day, I watch this bond grow stronger. Miller follows them everywhere. When they drink water, she crawls to their bowl. When they go outside, she presses her face against the glass door, watching them, waiting for them to come back. And Winston and Doug, they check on her constantly. If she cries, they're at her door before I am. If she laughs, they run to see what's funny. They've become her protectors, her playmates, her best friends. This morning, I found all three of them asleep in the living room. Miller was curled up against Doug's belly, her tiny hand gripping Winston's paw. They were breathing in sync, 3 hearts beating as one. I stood there with tears in my eyes, thinking about how scared I'd been, how worried, how I doubted whether bringing a baby into a house with 2 big dogs was the right choice. And now I can't imagine it any other way. This isn't just a story about dogs and a baby. It's about family, about unconditional love, about how sometimes the most beautiful bonds are the ones we never expected. So let me ask you something. Do you think animals can truly love us the way we love them? Or is their bond with us something even deeper? Drop your thoughts below. I read every single comment.